guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm back with another quick makeup and hair tutorial. Today I thought I would actually combine kind of one of my everyday makeup looks and also one of my new favorite protective hairstyles and just go ahead and compile it into the same video. I'll be sharing with you some of my newfound makeup tips that have really made it easy for me to pull this makeup look together, to make it long wearing, to make it transition from day or night. I'm going to give you guys all the tips. So without further ado, if you want to see how I completed this complete transformation, just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get started. This is me freshly out of the shower after my bike ride. You know what? I'm feeling pretty good about myself, but I can't say that that helmet is doing anything for my curls. My roots have been completely stretched out and they're nice and sweaty, but I'm just going to go ahead and refreshen them, mixing a little bit of my Mixed Chicks refreshing spray and some water. I'm just going to saturate those roots down to pull any of the outdoor scent out of my hair. Not really going to saturate the ends of it because the curls are basically still intact, but I do want to massage that down to make sure I minimize the frizz. And also, it's much easier for me to pull my hair all the way back once it is kind of stretched at the root. So this is the perfect style if you too have been working out. It's a way for you just to be a little bit more pulled together. Now just add a little bit of sheen to it. I'm going to use my Mixed Chicks hair dress. This is a little bit heavier product for my hair, but it does give it a beautiful luster. I love this, especially with my hair being colored, because it doesn't turn it magenta. It does let the red just naturally pop through. And then of course I'm going to grab my Mixed Chicks in the mixed bands. I love these bands because they hold it like rubber bands, but they don't snap my hair. They don't get tangled in my hair, and they really will just slip out. Although when I twist it around about 4 times, thin hair crew, I can twist this around about 4 times and get enough tension on it that I'm not giving myself a headache, but I can keep a nice slick back. Just gonna roll those curls around and grab me another Mixed Chicks band just to secure it, so no bobby pins necessary. Don't have to worry about it giving me a headache midday. I mean, it's just, again, once I'm ready for this to come undone, I can literally just slip it out. And then of course I'm just going to dress it up a little bit more and grab the Mixed Chicks styling gel. This is actually going to remove the frizz, and it also allows me to put that hair into position and not show how light my scalp is, because this is just a very common thing when you have fine thin curly hair. The scalp is very visible. So I do love this Mixed Chicks gel. It doesn't make my hair extremely hard, but it does give it enough hold to get me through the day. And of course I'm just going to re-red it the next day, and you know, it's just a really easy style to pull off, but it does make me feel a little bit more pulled together without having to go through a whole refreshing routine and air drying it or diffusing it. And then of course, if you want to make this look a little bit more spunkier, add you on a scrunchie and you are good to go. Grab your makeup caddy and let's go ahead and get into the makeup. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that the caddy that I'm using is my everyday makeup caddy. So I'll start with my Mature Beauty Oil, which is my new serum that I've been loving. I'm actually going to hydrate my lips with my LipTricks lip conditioner, because of course you can't have a good makeup look with dry crusty lips. And I'm actually going to just re-emulsify my gel liner, because I'm really just going to go ahead and create a very fierce brow. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of brow cleanup with a razor. I do have full videos on that technique. I'll link it down below. Now, because I did use that beauty oil, I love to go ahead and just kind of set that beauty oil to make sure that it's not too slick, so the next makeups that I apply, they can last all day long. And I'm going back to my Makeup Forever. This is a waterproof foundation, and I'm going to mix it in, you already know, with a little bit of my Gleam Body Radiance by Melanie Mills. Today I'm using the shade called Opalescence, and I've turned the lights down so you can actually see how amazing skin light that combination is. And then I'm actually just going to really go ahead and highlight and color correct using my e.l.f. Camo Concealers, 2 different ones. I do have full videos on this product as well. Just check the link in the description box. Just go ahead and blend that in with a natural hair brush. I love using a natural hair brush over a wet beauty blender because the product does stay, and I can just tap it in and blend it out where it's not necessary. Just buff over it with my foundation brush, and everything is nice and blended. And then of course we're going to have to set it. I did notice once I got the lights back up that I was still a little bit more blue underneath the eye, so I went in with another e.l.f. Camo Concealer right on top. and just kind of create a little bit of brightness. Smooth everything out. Set it with your no color powder. And guess what, you guys? I do have discount codes for all the products that I've used thus far. Make sure you check the link in the description bar. Grabbing my Mixed Chicks foundation stick, I'm just going to create a little bit of a contouring technique. Definitely going to hit the forehead, cheek area, underneath the neck, just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. Kind of create a little bit more contour to my face, a little bit more structure. And I like to bring this product all the way down underneath the neck. And then I'm going to contour my nose using just another e.l.f. Camo Concealer in a darker shade. And I just love this technique because it does last all day long. And I'm just using my fingers to get it nice and blended. And you know what? It almost looks like I had a nose job, right? Okay, now I just took that too far, but you know what I mean? It's a nice little snatcheroonie there. And just going to pat everything out again to make sure everything is nice and blended in. And just going to go ahead and bronze up that cheek area. This is a bronzer, you guys, that I have honestly been using for over 6 months, and it's still going. Now, you'll see that I really did emulsify that Stilazzi Borderline Eyelining Gel. I used a little bit of a mixing fluid to make it very, very wet. And this way I can kind of re-sketch out my eyebrows. I can feel myself going back into using this type of product for my brows, only because I've been wearing my hair back so much that I think having a little bit more of a intense brow is easier to pull off than using one with a pencil. Not to mention I go through pencils so much that this product just makes it so much easier. And again, with my hair being a little bit red, you'll see that I'll do a quick little ombre technique with using a little bit of a burnt orange shade in the front part of the brow, just to kind of make it not look so intense. And you know, I think I probably could have done a better job on it, but you know, it's some of those days you just wake up and you just want to do a little bit of something, and trust me, this is a little bit of something. So let me know if you guys want a full tutorial on this type of technique. It will be coming to YouTube. I'm just going to get myself back in practice of doing it on myself, and then you know what, I think it might actually be full video worthy. Gonna grab my Bahamas palette and blush up my cheek. And I am absolutely obsessed with this because it's a beautiful corally pink palette. But then right about now I realized that, you know what, I might actually want to do a red lip today. So then I switched over to my Barbados palette and just kind of rose up the cheeks a little bit more, because I could totally feel that this was going to be a brow, a blush, lash, and a lip type of day. I've talked about my Black Radiant Soft Focus Powder before. I believe this is in the shade Almond Beige. I am obsessed with this powder. It's really, really inexpensive. It does finish the makeup really, really nice. If you have oily skin, I think it's perfect. Remember, I did use a little bit of that oil before I started my face, so this makes sure, just in the event it wants to kind of break through, that it is locked in. Of course, I'm going to grab my lash primer just to prep my lashes. Grabbing my Mosquito lash adhesive. I've already prepped my falsies, and I'm allowing that lash adhesive to dry. And I went back to this Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and I realized that I honestly just love the Essence Mascara so much better. I can get so much volume and totally a fraction of the price. So if you're looking for a really, really good mascara, I'm definitely going to say check the Essence line. But I've already applied my falsies on. I'm making sure that I don't have any of that mascara in the crease of my lid. Just doing a quick little touch up. This is one of my new favorite brushes as well. Of course, I will leave all my brushes and description codes and discount codes in the description bar, so make sure you check that if you have any questions on the products that I'm using. And of course, again, do not forget your lower lash line. And I found that I'm having to use a magnifying mirror. Guess what? It's also linked down below. Now, let's go ahead and choose your new favorite red. These reds are actually from my LipTricks collection. I'm actually going to show you 3, and there are 5 in my collection. The first one that I swatched was 5 Acres. The second one is Bet On Me, and then the third one is a shade called Lashes Needed. All different hues, and whichever way you go, I'm just going to say we owe this to ourselves to find your perfect red. I did show you guys a pillow soft lipstick technique on my LipTricks Instagram page, so make sure that you're following me there to get all types of lip tricks and updated tips. And make sure, if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, that you go ahead and do that so you never miss another upload. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I think it came out really, really cute. This is totally something that I can pull off every day, and I can take it up or down, and yeah, I think you can do it too. So make sure you comment down below and continue to watch, and we'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Bye.